All right, welcome to episode 23 of the Luke and Lewis Show. We have an absolute banger on the way for you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a banger.
Oh, because I have no good content, so unless Lewis
Guys,
is gonna...
this episode bangs so hard, wear a helmet or you'll get a concussion.
Whoa,
Yep.
damn.
It's an absolute banger.
If you think you enjoy heavy metal music and you think that bangs hard, turn off Slipknot and put on this episode because it's gonna pop.
You heard of a hammer, Luke?
Yeah.
You know how they bang nails in?
Mm-hmm.
How hard do you got to do that to get them all the way in?
Really hard.
I would say real hard. Well, that, right? A little bit harder than
Is
our
this going to be
episode.
funny even when you get to the end of the punchline? No,
No,
it wasn't
it
gonna
won't.
be.
Welcome to the episode.
Now, we do have a few things to address. Some good things, some bad things, some admin.
Yes.
Some,
This is going to be a big episode. Should we get to the good things?
No, we
first?
need to start off with we've made a boo-boo.
Why don't we make a sandwich, right? Good thing, bad thing.
Okay.
And then good thing.
Okay, so
Good.
you start off with a good thing.
Good thing number one.
Yep.
Tickets to my tour. Just wanted to plug my tour.
that's
Tickets to
annoying.
my tour are still available. loosebeers.com/gigs. This weekend I'm going to be in Sydney, Newcastle and Wollongong Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. The first Sydney show is close to sold out. The second one still has tickets. Newcastle Wollongong has tickets as well. And the other good thing is next episode, Thursday, we have a very special guest. Andrew Schultz will be on the show.
Yes.
Comedian from
Two
New
good
York.
things.
Two
Too
good
many.
things. Yeah.
Should have saved that second one.
No, we have to do two good things.
Right, because this one is pretty bad.
This one's like
It's like
three bad things.
this is like a Big Mac. There is a
Oof.
double layered
Yeah.
beef patty of badness in the middle.
Yeah, and after you get it in you, you're gonna feel shit.
Yeah, and you're gonna shit yourself the next morning and regret it.
I don't know if you poo yourself. We can't really promise concussion and diarrhea with this episode, Luke. That's a big call. It's gonna have to be one or the other.
It wouldn't
What are
be,
we going with?
it wouldn't
Concussion
be-
or diarrhea?
It wouldn't be good if we got diarrhea because it involves our sponsor, Knobby Underwear.
Yes.
And we don't want to treat their product like that.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't pooed my knobby yet.
I haven't
have
pooed
you?
my knobby yet.
No. Well, today could happen. We'll try our best
There's
not
a
to.
first
but
for everything.
yeah, there is. Guys, we made an error last episode. We forgot to plug knobby.
A few people pointed it out.
Yeah.
Received a few messages going, boys, I'm not sure whose mistake this was. A lot of hands, a lot of fingers pointed at Keelan saying,
Yeah.
Keelan forgot to make you guys
What are
do
you
the
doing,
knobby
mate?
plug.
It's
Now,
not my responsibility.
That's the kind of what I said as well.
Hey, look, Keelan, it's not your responsibility, yes, but you should stay on top of us because
I think-
if Nobby stops
Aren't you
paying
making
us...
notes
I
for
think
the
I
show?
did say at the end, you guys didn't plug knobbies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for telling us at the end.
So have you realised during,
Mm.
and you were just like, I'll just wait to tell them at the end.
Well, I thought maybe we'd do like a mid plug or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
that would be a good idea.
That would have been a great
but,
idea.
Luke and
Can I redeem
we,
myself?
uh,
Knobby.com.au.
it's still not enough.
Again, I actually don't think it was your fault. I'm
No.
actually saying I take full responsibility.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's great. So then that's completely your fault because you're taking full responsibility. And can I just say, Luke Hidgel, how could you forget to plug Nobby on our show? You know that was your full responsibility,
No.
as you just said.
Luke, oh, great. So is this my podcast now? Because
No.
it says Luke and Lewis.
No.
So it's these guys'
No,
responsibility.
it's just your fault that we didn't plug Nobby, so you must be punished.
No.
As well, so you're not going to take
No,
responsibility.
you're right.
for
I
it?
take 50% responsibility.
Fuck.
Yeah. So
Man.
it was
Well,
our fault.
Keelan, would you like to take the other half? Because there is 50% of the responsibility up for grabs.
No, that's all good.
Listeners, would you like
You
to be
can just take
punished?
that one.
No.
I think you have to take the fall, man.
I think. All right, fine.
Okay.
I'll take the other half of the responsibility.
So we are contractually obliged to talk about Nobby every single episode for 3 months. However, we accidentally omitted the plug from the last episode.
Yes.
It wasn't intentional. We just
Yeah.
forgot about it. So in order to give them double the plug and double the
we
exposure,
need to, and also to make sure that we don't get away with this mistake, we must be punished.
because we want to keep them on as a sponsor.
That's true, and we want to avoid all mistakes. And punishments are a big part of our show.
Yep.
Now, Luke, you've come up with a punishment.
I've come up with a punishment. I'm
Yep.
regretting it now.
Yeah.
I just think there has been a lack of actual exposure of the product and what it looks like
Yeah.
on the show. So I think the only thing this calls for is to make it up to Nobby. And you know how much they support our show.
Yeah, they do support our show.
We got to get our cocks out for the rest of the show.
Dial it back a little bit.
Oh,
Maybe instead of getting our knobs out, we'll get our knobby out.
yeah.
So
Great.
We will do
the entire show today in our knobby underwear.
Unfortunately.
Just to make it up.
Now, I am going to say, guys, just be warned. To do the show in our underwear, Luke will be showing skin, so that's going to really...
It's fine.
You might want to switch to the audio version because you're about to see, like, the world's most dad legs.
Okay, but also, Lewis is about to show, like, honestly, have we turned the the ISO down? Because, like, you are so bright. You don't get any sun.
This might be the
you
first
don't leave
time...
the house.
This might be the first time in my life that I'll be seen not wearing jeans in something that I do.
Yeah. No shorts.
And I gotta
no
say,
jeans 2019 is ruined now.
Yeah, I apologize for what I'm about to do to your eyes. And that is, I'm going to take my pants off. Yeah, it really is.
Not great for the audio listeners.
No, well, Luke's currently in his undies.
Yep.
We're not doing shirts off. It's too cold.
No, but I'm wearing my knobby top, so I can rep full.
They gave me the before I get him out. Luke's wearing the normal ones. They gave me the Long John Christmas versions. Yeah. So they look like shorts, really.
Oh yeah, Lewis, they are so long.
So long.
That actually, you know, that's what undies should look like on you. You finally found an underwear that fits your leg. So I hope this does make up for it. I think
this more than makes up for it.
And I'll be honest, I feel great. I've been hitting the world gym at the moment. Been doing some big world squats.
Big world squats.
Yeah, I've been out there in the big wide world squatting stuff. I actually did some step ups at like one of those public workout stations the other day. So my calves are feeling good, man. They're juicy at the moment.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm not ashamed anymore. I'm glad we're not doing it with our tops off.
You know what? I feel really rude just like sitting like underwear show.
Oh, true. I'm
totally
really
fine, but
man-spreading.
man-spreading, I feel like that's a bit much for the listener. But it's very uncomfortable to sit any other way.
It depends what I mean. Hey, okay. Let's just obviously you guys can, if you want, could zoom in and really cop a look here.
You guys are just gonna have to cop a nut.
No, I just think let's just have a level of trust between us and you guys. If you're watching the video right now,
hey, my eyes are up here.
Yeah, just really focus on our faces and what we're talking about.
Just really focus on our face,
and
all right?
try not to focus on my magnificent body. Okay, do your absolute best. Keelan can't. He's addicted.
Hey, well, mate, right? If we had HR, I'd report you.
Oh, now he's looking at my face, mate. My dick's down here. All right, come on, have
Can
some.
you stop that?
Yes.
It's not good. So, guys, we apologize to Knobby.
Yeah.
And if you would like to get your Knobby underwear, it's very, very comfortable.
So comfy, man. I feel great in this.
Knobby.com.au.
I think we should do this every episode.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's because you don't have great calves. Do more step-ups, dude.
I don't have very...
How's the gym been going? You're just not going anymore,
I haven't been to the gym for over a week because of how I hurt my neck so badly at the gym. I'm starting up again this week.
Sounds like excuses to me.
No, I really, really hurt my neck.
Yeah, right.
So I'm looking after myself, but I'm all good now. Check this out. I don't have 360-degree motion, but if I did, I'd probably be dead.
Yeah,
so.
You shouldn't
Yeah,
have
you
360.
Yeah.
If you had 360, I wouldn't be
owl.
going to the gym. Yeah. Yes, that is correct. Now,
Can I say something about the gym?
Yep.
I've started going recently, and the other
to the world?
Gym gang.
Nah, just a
Gym
normal
gang.
gym.
Oh, you're paying like a moron. How much money are you paying?
Gym gang, let's
a
get
week?
these weights.
It's free for the first 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
nothing
right. So you
now.
got sucked in. Yeah, and then how much is it?
$15 a week.
A week?
Is that expensive?
Pretty expensive. You can get
It's
some
not
for
that
10.
bad. Mine was 10. Now it's 11.
Oh,
Dogs.
they've
Well,
brought it up. You
mate,
can get it for $10 a week.
We can talk about this, the prices another time. But I hurt my forearm, and then the
Forearm.
other. That's here.
Is it your left arm? Your left forearm?
Hang on. It
Yeah,
seems
like right
like.
But
here.
you didn't hurt your right forearm?
Yeah.
You got to change hands when you wank. Even that up.
Yeah.
But anyway, I couldn't straighten my arm the other day. That was it.
Hang on. So there seems like there's a real. Are you putting shoes on?
Yeah, man.
You're wearing underwear right now. Why are
Yeah,
you-
but I still want to, show off the sneakers. It's a big part of our show.
People hate your sneakers.
No, I get a lot of positive comments.
There's a
and
lot of negatives. A lot
Guys-
of like, did you color those in with highlighter?
Yeah.
What's Lewis doing with his life?
I would like to apologize to everyone listening to the show. I've been putting in a really big effort. I got about 17 to 18 episodes in
Do you have 18 pairs
without
of shoes?
repeating a shoe. I've run out of shoes.
18?
So you are going to see some repeats.
Man, I have boots and my Adidas ones and a few old pairs that I don't wear anymore.
Aren't you currently nursing an injury to your foot for wearing those shoes?
No, I think I'm over that now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my foot just recovered and I've just gone back to wearing them.
Never had a foot injury.
Man, speaking of foot injuries, I dropped a laptop on my big toe and I cracked my big nail. It killed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's probably going to take like 3 months now
Show
to
me.
grow out. Oh, it's not that bad. It's just bruised a little.
That's boring.
Yeah.
Show me when you lose it.
Oh, okay. Now I'm getting my feet out. This is going to be a
Great
great
highly
podcast.
watched episode.
A great podcast for perverts.
Can I just say, thank God tallguysfree.com shut down.
Now I'm going to end up on a foot website.
Averageguysfeet.com.
Now, back to a positive. So now we're back to the positive side of the sandwich.
That's right.
We've done the negative. Yes, we forgot the knobby plug, but I guess we've made up for it now. Lewis, I would be worried about your legitimacy as a TikTok famous creator because I'm coming in hot and heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I posted, I will admit I've slacked off in the last 5 days.
Okay.
I posted solidly for two days.
2 days, yep.
And I amassed 1,600 followers prior to that podcast being released.
Okay. All right.
Have you gone up again?
Would you? I literally just checked it.
Damn it.
Since I checked it this morning, I just took a screenshot. Have a look at those notifications. How many followers is that in a couple hours?
You've gotten
260.
260 followers in a couple of hours. That's annoying.
Yeah, that's all. And you know what else, Luke?
I got 1,600 followers in an hour, and then it just stopped. It's bizarre.
I haven't uploaded since that podcast, and I've gone up 2,000. 3.
What?
I'm
No,
almost
neither
at
have I actually. I haven't
almost at
uploaded since
7,000.
the podcast, but I uploaded the day before we released that to get a jump on the competition.
And I'm going to be the TikTok king.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. You've posted like 29. I think it says that you've posted 29 things on the app. And
Have I?
Yeah, I've only posted like 7 or 9 things or 6 things or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, well, hey man.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So
Not everyone has what it takes now. You say that I've posted a lot.
oh yeah, we need to address this. Keelan has
Another person in our wager. So, Luke, you've gone the quality
I've gone
route.
quality over quantity. Okay, when I say quality, I'm still treating TikTok with the respect that app deserves, which is fucking none.
So you've made a few originals. My method is just strictly
You're
re-uploading.
re-uploading.
Just re-uploading the bangers from
you
my
need
illustrious
Can you
career.
Promise to make a couple of originals
yeah.
to at least play the game in a somewhat fair way, because the originals go quite well.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try. I'll do a couple.
I just
originals.
think you're not as creative as us TikTok famous kind of create. Like, I'm a TikTok creator now.
Yeah.
So, and I'm really trying to get on board with this platform. It's it's hard. it's
it's
a
very hard.
shitty app.
Oh yeah,
it's
not
terrible.
good.
There's a few people who I saw in the comments were like, "Boys, I support this competition, but there is no way in hell I'm downloading that to my phone."
You know what?
Someone in my Discord actually got a burner phone just because he didn't want TikTok on his actual phone.
You know, I would say with all new social media platforms, right? They all have their issues grown into the app. So like Facebook and Twitter, they dealt with a lot of bullying. Yeah. Now TikTok, I would say their biggest problem with the app is
people bullying them outside of the app, like now.
Yeah, but a lot of the time, this is an actual problem that TikTok has. A lot of the time, some of the very most viral videos you will see on TikTok are just mentally disabled people making their own videos and people going, look at this guy, he's disabled, and they go incredibly viral. Now, Luke, I'm not saying that's why you're growing on the app, but I'm just saying, check out the comments. That could be could be the reason why that explains your growth.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That was cold.
Yeah. No, but that is a problem. Have you seen how many viral videos of like, and you watch it and then you go, I get it.
Some of the comments are like, oh, dude,
some of the comments are just mean.
No, some are also like, oh, wow, like keep doing you know, like overly positive. But it's like, just treat him the same. It's like, it's like either.
That's why I always write horrible comments under those because
I write horrible comments under all of them. You know?
Absolutely.
If I see someone who's not disabled on TikTok, I'm like, well, you are now.
Yeah, being on TikTok and not being disabled is absolutely more embarrassing.
Yeah, but even in the Venn diagram, there's no middle. It's like, oh no, so it's only middle. Yeah, and now
TikTok uses disabled people. Same shit.
So what we need to speak about now, Keelan is also in this competition because we kind of all started on an even playing field. You started off way ahead of everyone, but Keelan and I I started off on 80.
I started off on
You
4.
had 4. So
Yeah.
you've since caught up to, I think you're on about 80 now since
I'm
the
at 80.
podcast.
Yeah.
Now, Keelan has gone the quantity over quality method.
When we say quantity over quality, boy, oh boy, there is no quality at all. No, there's none,
There
bro.
is.
I've seen the
No,
shit put up.
is.
All you do, some of your fucking TikToks are just you filming us and then swinging the camera around and then hitting upload. No caption.
Yeah, but well, okay, there's a really good one where I film my sister and she says, "Let's get this bread." And then I run and I get her bread.
That's the only one you've tried.
that's
This
the
is
only
actually
one.
one of the best ones. You did the green screen. So there, for people that aren't familiar with the app, there's a green screen of you can put yourself behind anything. And Keelan's put himself in front of Mike Goldman and he's given Mike Goldman a kiss. That one's probably your best one.
so funny.
Lewis, did you see this? Keelan just re-uploaded my video.
And that's the best performing
So
video.
what Keelan did is he went to
man.
my TikTok, downloaded one of my videos that I uploaded, and then just reposted it without a caption. And that's actually like your most liked video.
No, it's not.
No,
pretty
my
much.
favorite one.
It's top 5.
My
Yeah.
favorite one is this one.
Just Keelan lip syncing
I
to
love
Logan Paul.
It's my favorite one I've made.
That's the best one. Logan Paul lip sync.
So that's the kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is your funniest one.
Let's get this bread.
And then she gets
And
bread.
she gets bread and
There you go. Got this bread.
I also gave her an egg one.
Yeah, that was a
what
a
is your
great
biggest one?
remix.
Was it that?
It's the egg one's my biggest
Yeah,
one
31 likes.
at 1,082 views.
Just so a lot of people saw it. A lot of people went, "This isn't for me." That's a bad ratio.
Today I've gone a different route and I've started uploading Big Brother screen recordings.
So your thing is like you reckon you can shit post your way to the top in
I
this
reckon.
competition. All it takes is
You know
one
what,
video.
though? He's probably, it'll just be one.
Yeah.
Like, all of his shit will take, but he'll get one.
One
that'll
that-
go mega
one like
viral.
mega viral one that will get like 1 million.
Keelan's absolutely a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
You know what? People are actually gonna follow him because they think he's disabled. For sure. And that is
I've got-
obviously the key to success on TikTok.
I've got one going where I've duetted this guy and I'm just drinking water. That's got 300 views. That's gone pretty well.
Pretty well. There's one I uploaded a video from an old tour vlog of us doing obscure knocking, where me and Lewis would run up to doors in a hotel and knock on them in kind of obscure ways, and that got like way more than 300 views. And I thought, oh, this is bad. I was experimenting. I uploaded that, going like, I wonder how bad the content you can post. Are you putting your belt on
Yeah, man.
over your underwear?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't
Is that
buy
like a
it.
kink thing?
I didn't get this not to flex on the haters.
It's not even a Gucci belt. It's
Yeah, it
just like
is.
a op shot. Oh, is that a
It
Gucci
is.
belt? It is. Damn, that's so annoying. So annoying.
Well,
that-
I
You don't
can,
like me belting up my knobby?
no, I hate that so much.
I knew you would
Yeah,
fucking
because
hate that.
I'm looking at your crutch region right now, and the Gucci belt is
And
by
I'm
far
flexing.
the most impressive thing down there.
Flexing on these nuts.
all
So,
my TikToks are getting over 10 likes, guys.
Was that a
That's-
brag, or did
that's
you
at
want us to feel
least-
sorry for you?
I got 80 followers, at least 10 likes. I've got a pretty good follower to like ratio, I
Would
think.
you say that?
You suck. You're like, oh, I'll participate in the TikTok challenge, and you just start uploading screen recordings of Big Brother and videos of you kissing
And
Mike
videos
Goldman
of
from
me.
2003. And just uploading our shit. That's funny.
I guarantee I'm going to win.
Oh, and also Meg,
Guaranteed.
my girlfriend, wants in on the competition.
Yeah.
Now I think
Okay.
she's clout chasing because she wants extra exposure.
Mm.
But she started a TikTok this week. Said, "Add me in." Now I think she's beating you, Keelan. And and she's only uploaded 3 things.
That's so 3 things.
She's
yeah,
not welcome
hang-
to join.
Oh, you're barring her for the
Yeah.
competition.
No, why is she back? Because you don't want to lose.
I don't want more competition.
Oh,
Well,
how
it's
many
'cause
followers
you
do you have?
want, because if there's 4 people in the
She has
competition,
84 followers. How many do you have?
I've got 79.
because here's the thing, Keelan doesn't want her in the competition because if Meg's in the competition, he can't even come third.
Wait, she's got 83 followers now.
Did you unfollow her?
Yep.
That's dirty play.
But she's not getting any more views than I am.
Yeah.
She's getting just as many views as I
Nah,
am.
one of her things got 195 likes.
Now,
Anyway, guys,
That's
we're
'cause
arguing
you're in
about
it. That's 'cause
TikTok.
you're in
my
it.
tactic, Luke, is to win this one is obviously be better at you guys on TikTok. That's easy, but that's phase 1. Phase 2 is just to demotivate you guys. So I've started leaving negative comments on your videos.
Yeah, you commented boring on one of mine. That was so hurtful. And what was annoying was, I think it was like a stand-up. Oh, no, that was
No.
the one where I did my name.
No,
Jeff.
on one of the stand-up ones, I think I wrote, upload something original for once.
But your whole thing is unoriginal.
Yeah, but the people in your comment section don't know that's what I do.
Yeah, I did one where I said Jeff, Narnia,
Yeah.
Windex. That's funny.
Yeah.
And I pointed to a sign.
Do people listening want to hear this shit? I don't think they do.
They're listening to TikTok. Oh, fuck off. Keelan's filming
Keelan's
one
filming
right
us.
now.
It's only going to go viral.
This
'cause of
will be
my
your
nuts.
Hey
biggest
guys,
one.
please get me to win this competition.
Oh, unfollow him, block him,
I'm going to
report
get my
him.
nut out. Oh, you know, I got one of Keelan's videos taken down from TikTok because I flashed my ass in the background.
Oh, really? They're really strict.
I was sabotaging him because I didn't want him to post it. So I was like, oh, if I get my ass out, they'll take it down for me.
That's good.
And they did.
That is good.
So yeah, if you want to get Keelan banned, just like report his content.
No, you want me to win. You want
I
the
don't
little
think
guy to
anyone wants you
win.
Are we done talking about TikTok now? So I guess that competition is continuing.
Yeah, the
and status
competition's
update
continuing.
Is Lewis is still in the lead. I'm in close second.
Can I
Keelan
just say-
trailing very far behind.
Since you started the competition, all of the followers you've gained, I've gained more
Oh really?
than you
You've
have
gained more
in
than
the same.
1600.
But plus the extra 5. So,
so annoying.
I'm smashing it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna actually start trying it. I only tried for like 2 days, and then I forgot about it. I haven't
I've
posted
got a
for about
couple
4
good,
days.
really good
I've
ideas.
got really good ideas, like really good. Like people go follow me. Are you commenting on my things?
No, I'm reporting Keelan for spam.
Fuck off. No, don't do that.
Spammy
That's not nice.
content,
Stop.
uploads anything,
It's so funny that like
and
you care.
re-upload.
You're allowed to upload anything.
Please remove this account.
All right. We need to talk about the grand final because Lewis actually knows who won this year, which is so annoying.
Submit. So we'll see what happens
Did
with
you
Keelan's
did you report my account or a video?
your account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone go report Lewis Spears.
Oh no. Okay. No, I'm a partner.
Nah, dude, you're
I'm
playing dirty,
untouchable.
man. I want to report the video stolen content.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you're uploading other people's
Keelan's
shit.
actually shitty.
Yeah.
No, don't report my TikTok account. You'll just make another one. You only have 80 followers, bro.
It's funny because no one even knows how to spell your name to
You know
even
why
look
he's
it up.
shitty? Because he knows he's actually spamming, so he could get taken down for sure.
He's so mad right now.
Oh man, what are you doing?
I'm reporting your account.
Oh,
Doing what you did to me.
that's funny, man.
Oh man. What are we talking about? We need to move on from this TikTok
yeah.
shit.
Let's talk about the grand final. So AFL grand final was on the weekend, and this is the first year in years where you've known who won.
Yes.
Oh no, you usually do that joke where you post who lost after the game. But you stopped doing it for a couple of years.
I stopped doing it last year because we did the experiment.
Yeah.
But this year, it's been a tradition of mine to I just set my alarm for when the grand final ends, check who wins, and then congratulate the other team.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that joke since 2012, and every time,
Like
it's
a lot of your
"Oh,
jokes."
he does it again. They got a good one, Lewis. Can't wait for next year. People look for it.
Yeah.
I think when I
I
didn't
saw
do
it.
it, when I did not do it last year, people got angry at me.
I forgot about it, and then I was like, "Oh, that's a good one."
I think that's why, because everyone just forgets that I do that.
Yeah,
and
and
then I do
then-
it. They
and
go,
then
"Oh, you did the thing."
I'm always like, like pretty pissed at like a grand final event. I'm like, "Oh, that's classic Lewis."
I think that's why the majority of the people who like that joke is only because they're absolutely tanked.
Yeah.
And that's the only joke they can understand. Ha ha! This I didn't win.
Get it? Because it's not.
Like,
Yep, that's what I did.
yeah, I actually watched the grand final.
Is that the first time ever?
The first time I've watched it for more than like a half an hour, I would say. Yeah,
Dang.
because I know, but it was a
Where
pretty.
did you go?
So Andrew Schultz was in Melbourne, and someone messaged him who had a bar in Richmond.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I mainly wanted to go just to see the chaos because one of the
You go to
one of
the
the
Corner
teams.
Hotel?
No, it was like, oh yeah, Corner Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was chaos. They had like the car park that was they just put
You
a
see,
bar in the car park.
I got wind that this was happening before it,
Yeah.
and made a great choice to leave
yeah.
because I didn't want to be in Richmond while the game was
Oh,
on.
it was chaos.
Yeah.
It was nuts. But the guy that invited Andrew and all of us there, he was so funny. He like, I don't know if he owned it or if he just had so much money he could act like he could own it. But he's this dude. He's wearing like a $50,000 watch. He's only like 30 something, and he goes, "Oh, I've got tables reserved for you guys."
Kind of like the guy who'd wear like a Gucci belt on his underwear.
Yeah, just rich and
Douchebag.
successful, handsome, bit of a cunt,
Douchebag.
but it's okay because he has a talent that everyone respects, right? So,
So annoying.
so, so we get there and it's packed, like beyond packed. Somehow we get through, we skip the line. People who are lining up are incredibly angry. And then we get to the venue and it's like, he said, "Oh, we have a table for you." But we were like 8 people. It's like Andrew, all of Andrew's people, tour manager Zach, me, some other people, and the guy. And the place was packed.
And
there was
what
no
made me
room
laugh
for
about
us.
this was like, you guys were all like, everyone was talking about like, yeah, we're gonna go to Richmond and stuff, and I was like, oh, I have a tradition where I go like to my mate's house and we just like always drink together.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not missing that.
Yeah.
So and then what amused me was I left and Andrew, it was 3 Americans with a guy from Melbourne who's never seen a game of football in his life, with a Queenslander who doesn't give a shit. So it was like their first experiences of AFL was around 4 Australians who don't give a fuck.
Bro, they kept asking me the rules, and I'm the
couldn't
best actor on the
Were
planet.
you trying to explain the
I
rules?
fudged my way through that shit so well.
You were like, oh, so like, you know, so if the one guy hits it down, that's an ace. And then, but if anyone gets in the 8 ball, then they lose. Like,
Dude, no shit. There was like someone, Dustin Martin, the only guy I know because of his tattoos. He was about to, he marked it outside the goal zone area, whatever you call it, right? So he's about to kick a goal.
just near the goal. There's no
He's near the
title.
goal.
It's called
Whatever.
the inside 50.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
He's inside the 50, right? And he's going to kick the goal. And Andrew goes, "Oh, so if he gets a goal, how many points is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's 7." And then he kicks it, goes through 6. I'm like, "Oh, it's 6."
Did you think it was 7?
I thought it was 7 for
Why
some
would you
reason.
think it was 7?
I don't know.
It's never been 7.
But gee, I said that confidently, and then the numbers just changed, and we watched them change.
And you were like, oh, they mucked up the scoreboard.
Don't know what's going on there. This grand final's rigged.
I thought it was funny backstage with Andrew and his,
Did you go?
his people. No, I didn't. I went home. And you were explaining football to them with such confidence. And
I was doing all right. I kind of know the rules, other than the points, obviously, but I just don't know like the current like status of the game. Do you know what I mean? I don't know
Current
what's
status
happening.
of the game is like people are really frustrated with how soft, like they keep bringing new rules.
Yeah.
So it's like there was one bit that
I
happened
gotta
in
say,
the
it
grand
was
final.
kind of boring. There was
Yeah,
like
it's
no
kinda like,
tackling.
It's like basketball. Like there was a guy that someone got pushed in the side, and it was like a free kick, and then everyone was
Yeah.
like, "Why?" And it was like, I couldn't work out if that was a rule now.
Yeah.
And I was like, it wasn't in the back, so I don't get it.
Seems weird. But anyway, so we get in and the guy goes, "Oh, we have a table reserved for you." And everyone we'd been saying, "Oh, we've got a table reserved." Everyone was going, "Oh, it's not going to be there anymore." Because we got there halfway through the game, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, there's no way we have a table reserved.
Did he
We
just-
get there and there is no table reserved. Every table is packed. We walk to one of them and he goes, "All right, get the fuck out of the table. We're sitting here." Like to these strangers he doesn't know. And these
Did
people
he
go,
own the place?
"No." These people go, "Oh, but we were sitting." He goes, "I told yous. I fucking told yous. When my guys get here, you gotta go. All right? Show some fucking respect and fuck off. All right? Piss off. You had too much time here. Don't give me any lip. Fuck off." And then we're just sitting there, and he does this by himself. He kicked 10 people off the table himself just by going, "Show some fucking respect and fuck off. All right? I'm done with this shit."
Oh,
And then we all got a
damn.
seat. It was great.
And then everyone would have been like, looked at you guys like the whole group like, what a bunch of assholes.
Oh yeah, and
I
by
would
the
have
way,
hated you.
They were all women. Show some respect. Fuck off, huh?
God damn.
That was like levels of alpha energy I've never seen in my life.
That's insane. And so did you like did Andrew and stuff because they're American? Did they enjoy the football?
I think
No.
they were a little bit mystified by it.
Boring.
Yeah, I think it's
Terrible game.
I think it's just a little bit boring because also because basketball's so fast paced, the ball changes teams quite a lot. I think, whereas football.
No, I would say it's more fast paced than their version of football.
Oh yeah,
I would say it's
but their
probably more
version of football is charged up by all the tackling and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it was a bad first impression of the game.
Yeah,
it was
also
a boring
the
game.
Tigers were smashing
Yes.
GWS.
I'm surprised you knew that.
I'm
like you
bro,
could.
so am I. I'm having a conversation about football and I know what's going on.
This is crazy.
Insane. Show
That's
some
wild.
respect and fuck off.
So I went to like my mates and stuff, and
Yeah.
then we went back. So we thought, after I guess many copious amounts of beers, we thought, wouldn't it be a great idea to get in the heart of the action? So
that would be awesome.
at 10 p.m., we decided to go back into Richmond, and because we were in the city in the morning doing the podcast with Andrew, and so I was like,
Which
I don't
comes
know.
out on Thursday.
Yes, but I was like, I find. I was like, let's go back in the city. It didn't take me much convincing. And I took some photos when I was there. It was like a post-apocalyptic wasteland by the time I got there.
Because grand final day, everyone wakes up at 10 and they're like, all right, let's begin drinking.
Yeah.
And they just keep going all night.
Look at like the bins. Like this is a picture of a bin. It's just so like
nuts.
every bin was like this. There was just rubbish in the street. So what had happened before I got
And that's
there?
not people littering. That's people trying
People
not to
trying
litter.
the bin, and
the
then the
bin's
bin
full.
is 3 times over full, every single bin. So what happened was, before I got there, I realized, I spoke to someone briefly. I'm like, so what hang on, what's happened here? So there were police on horses, the Swan Street was closed off. There was a busker on the street, 100 people just singing Wonderwall. That's what I walked into. I was like, this is
Awesome.
amazing.
That's Australian culture.
Yeah, and then there were people just with open beer cans, like chugging them next to cops in the
Which
middle
is
of
illegal.
in the
here.
middle of the street.
Yeah.
Drinking in public is illegal. I was like, oh, maybe they've closed off the area and
They're
maybe
bringing
they've
the riot
made this.
squad.
Maybe they've made this like an alcohol zone tonight.
Yeah.
They hadn't. What had happened was, all the liquor stores on Swan Street had queues and stuff. They'd sold out of every single bit of alcohol in the store. So
like people are like, oh, do you have any VB? No. Well,
anything.
I guess I'll get a cruiser.
The Liquorland had to close.
Liquorland? That's like
all
a
of them.
Bunnings-sized store.
Dude, they all closed down. The cops, there was nothing they could do at this point because there were so many people that just had open alcohol in the street. They're like, you can't arrest 1,000 people.
No, because that's just a riot.
So you just have to like...
Give us back Damo!
Yeah. So it's like, you just have to make sure they're kind of all having fun.
You should have just gone up to the cops and be like, show some respect, fuck off.
Yeah. But they didn't give a shit. Like, there was cops just like next to everyone. Like, I was on my mate's shoulders and a cop was just like laughing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy's on his shoulders on concrete. He's drunk. And I was like, yeah.
Woo!
I'd never go for Richmond.
I hate my team.
I just wanted to sing Wonderwall.
Yeah.
It was
looked
wild.
like riot scenes, and also the show that, because I opened for Andrew on the Saturday night after the grand final, the audience there were like so clearly drinking since 10 a.m. and then they went to the show. It was like nuts, like punchlines. Like I still smashed, but the laughter, you had to wait for it to go into their drunk minds and then be like, oh, that's a good one. Like, and you could tell they were so tired, so they would laugh and then they'd be like, I want to go home, but it's footy, bro.
Yeah.
So it was like, there was a fight not backstage,
the foyer.
after, during the photo section. It was just crazy. People were telling Andrew to do a shoey, which didn't happen at any of the other shows. There were 8 people going, do a shoey, and he was just not doing it.
Yeah.
It was a hectic show.
Shit ever. The best thing I saw was after the show, there was a guy with like face paint on, and he had face paint of like the Richmond jumper, which is the stripe across the face. So it's black either side, then a stripe across the middle.
70% blackface.
Dude, couldn't believe it. He was just walking around with like 70% blackface, and I started to think like, if he did a dab, he's a full-on racist. if he just covers
stripe.
his
Yeah.
like just this part of the face, it would have gone like he would have been like auditioning. I thought it was like, this guy's auditioning for Hey It's Saturday.
Yeah, because and the thing with that is that the stripe is diagonally down the middle. So from either side of the guy, left or right, he would look like he's doing blackface unless you're front on.
I saw him from the side and I quickly like spun around to see, and I was like, oh, he added some yellow. That's good.
Yeah.
But, you know.
What's
also,
funny is that if you told me that he was in, like if you only saw the side and you told me he was like, oh, there's a guy in blackface, I'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't be
Richmond fan.
surprised.
Yeah. Anyone who likes Dustin Martin, probably also enjoys that. Richmond's always going to hate that.
Oh,
You guys
for
are
sure.
pretty scummy.
He's good. That Dustin
At
guy.
football?
Yeah.
The guy who's won 2 Norm Smiths.
Yeah,
yes.
he's good.
Yeah.
Because there's so
And a
many,
Brownlow.
I feel like for football
And 2
it's
premierships.
it's so hard to stand out because there's so many players.
Just get yourself a shit haircut, a bunch of tats, and actually be good.
And if
you'll
your dad's
stand
a
out.
crime boss, that'd help too.
Yeah.
You know his dad can't come to Australia.
I read about that during
He's
the
an
week,
Australian citizen. I do think this is kind of bullshit, but they reckon he's done so much crime that they're like, fuck off, can't come back. He left for a holiday or some shit, and they're like, we're not letting you back in.
Yeah,
because
right.
they've like loopholed their way into barring an Australian citizen from the country,
Right.
which is crazy.
Yeah, did you see that there was a guy in the game who played his first ever game in the grand final?
Jeez,
The
that's
guy-
going to make your career a letdown.
Well,
from
yeah.
there.
Yeah, like how do you top that?
Which side was he on?
Richmond. So
Oh, so he won
he was
too.
number 50 for Richmond, right? The story was he was a guy who'd been playing in like the VFL. So he got
Yeah.
best on ground in the VFL grand final because Richmond won that as well.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
And then he got best on ground. So like, oh, let's just put him in the team on the actual one.
right.
And first ever game, he's 27 years old, like a late in his
Yeah.
career rookie. So he's like already like good.
Did he play well?
Yeah, he got fourth best on ground they gave him
Oh,
in his
okay.
first game which is a
Awesome.
grand final that they won.
He would feel like he
Just
didn't
quit.
earn it though.
Yeah, I think there was a few people who were like, oh, there's one guy who's injured who we replaced. Like, give the medal to him. And it's like, yeah,
No.
he helped you guys win a flag. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
a cool
guys,
story.
I'm bored as fuck now. We got
I'm-
that footy, and I got as far into it as I could.
And you know what? And this energy is not going to change because unfortunately it's time for Keelan's mealin'.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather do admin. Can we do admin instead? Let's push it back. Let's do
Oh
admin.
wait, don't press the button. Don't press the
Oh,
button.
Should
don't
we do
worry.
admin
Let's
instead?
do admin instead.
Okay, we can
Oh,
do admin.
Can we do Keelan's Mullins?
We should do. Let's
put
do
off
like
this segment.
Keelan's Milan sounds so awful. I'd rather do admin actually. So we'll
Oh, okay.
do that later.
All right,
Ah.
so 7 minutes. Have you got the time already, Keelan? You don't.
Fuck.
You haven't put.
I
in the opener.
replaced the admin sound with Keelan's fucking thing.
Oh well, let's just do a live one. So you do the.
what do I
phone.
have? I've got this.
What?
What
Not
is
even
that?
working. This is
The-
such an unprofessional podcast. This is just like
All right. What do I have?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news.
I've got
but
the check.
I think this is one of my least favorite episodes yet.
Yeah, we just talked about footy for a long time.
For a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Keelan has a segment today.
Oh,
I mean,
my-
I've got my nuts
my
out.
nuts out. This is
We talked about TikTok for ages.
this sucks.
Yeah, this sucks. So we've got 40 minutes left. Let's keep going. Let's
all
do some admin. I don't have
7
the
minutes.
opener. I only have
you
the
do
check.
the phone noise, Keelan.
Yeah.
You do the office ambience, and
Oh.
I'll do the main bit.
All right.
Check that off.
Documents and files. Yep, that's good.
All right. So 7 minutes. Have you started it?
All right, go.
Go. Lewis, first up on the admin. Obviously, we
Yep.
need to check in with the bar fridge saga.
Oh yes,
We want to
yes.
replace this.
Summer's coming up. We need
Yes.
a bar fridge instead of the heater because it's no longer winter. So we offered we offered you guys to offer us a bar fridge, and we would plug, even if you don't have a business, we'll just plug your Instagram handle if you buy a bar fridge for us.
Yeah.
Have we had a few offers?
We've had a few great offers. One
Okay.
really serious one. So one guy offered us saying, "Hey guys, was going to put my bar fridge on sale on eBay this week for
Yeah.
$50, but happy to donate it to the podcast." It was kind of
Do we want a $50 bar
classic
fridge?
white. It wasn't. It didn't really
Ah.
look great. It looked too small. Even
So it looks like someone's freezer on top of the fridge.
that's what it was.
Not interested.
Yep.
No.
So I maybe give that one a miss, but this one.
We want glass doors.
Yeah, right.
That's what we want.
Well, this is a great offer. Came in from David, aka Gold Leader, on Instagram.
Okay.
If no one has bought the Luke and Lewis bar fridge by mid-October, I'll buy one just so Keelan can't plug his Instagram on it. Not interested in any shout-outs or anything for me. I just want a fridge block Keelan. So,
Okay.
so Keelan
All right.
wanted to buy the ad space to plug his Instagram handle on because we
Yep.
said last week, like, hey, if you want to sponsor us, get a bar fridge, you can put whatever you want here.
Yep.
We just don't want to pay for a bar fridge.
Yep.
So he doesn't even want anything on it. He just wants to bar Keelan from getting his Instagram plug, which is a great initiative.
I'm totally behind that.
I'm for this.
Yeah.
So don't know how much you guys are looking to spend, but we can
$10,000.
work out a rough budget. He goes, yeah. Then just as long as the sticker doesn't, as long as Keelan's sticker doesn't end up on it, happy to sponsor it. So
Oh,
I
that's good.
said, hey mate, really appreciate the offer. We were looking in the $250 to $300 range because
Yep.
we want a premium bar fridge. And he said, mate, happy to. So I kind of upsold him a bit as well.
Okay.
We had a bit of a back and forth.
Yeah.
He said, no worries, I'll listen to the next admin update. So David's listening to this right now.
Hey, David.
And today, messaged me saying,
Yep.
had an idea for the bar fridge. So he's still going to donate it, but he said, you guys should put your ad here and then maybe a phone number or something. He goes, and people can buy this ad space.
That's
for
a
their
good idea.
personal
We'll set up
use.
like a PayPal.
Yeah.
And just
like
set it-
$10 an episode, and you can buy that
Yep.
ad space or something.
Okay.
And he goes, if you wanted Saturday during the day, you, Lewis, and me, or anyone, we can meet at a bar fridge shop somewhere you guys can pick. We'll have a look around, and I'll purchase you something around the $300 mark. He goes, then you guys can take it back to the shed and figure out what you want
It's
to do
a
with it.
warehouse. It's not a shed.
I mean-
At the minimum, I'm not saying it's a good place,
It's a
but
sh-
it's not a fucking shed.
It's a Russian shed. It's a shed run by Russians.
It's a warehouse.
And he said, otherwise I'll be away. Like, he genuinely wants to do this. He's like,
Okay.
He's going on holiday, but he goes, if you guys can do it this Saturday, and he goes, otherwise wait till I get back.
Oh no, I can't because I'm on tour. If you can go,
I don't want to.
you still want to hang out with David. Is that what you're saying?
No, David's a great guy. I do have something on, and
Okay.
I wouldn't prefer not to cancel it.
Okay.
I also have a wedding the night before.
Well, hey, thanks for bringing that to the show and then completely shooting it down, making our admin time harder.
So he just in 2 weeks when he gets back on holiday, he goes.
Oh,
he-
in 2 weeks.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll sort it out then.
Great.
Cool. Done?
Check that off.
Check that off.
Awesome. Next one is the day one merch / founders merch sale that we started last week. There's 2 more t-shirts left
Yep.
of our limited edition run. I owned a.
These are the t-shirts that were given to us.
I made a day one custom shirt
Yep.
that had a Sticky Tapes day one logo over the founders merch because it's superior merch.
Uh-huh.
And you got sent
I
a
got given a
2XL bed sheet.
2XL bed sheet. Doesn't fit me at all.
And now both we set up for sale last
It might have
week.
fit pre-keto Keelan, but not anymore.
Pre-keto Keelan. So yeah, I started a thread under the most recent podcast. People started bidding.
We put up a thread each and put them both up for sale.
I started the bidding at $31 for my exclusive, one-of-a-kind, only once worn day one
I
t-shirt.
started the bidding off at 32 for
The
mine.
highest offer was, I'll give you 250 and a crisp high five.
Oh.
Does that mean 250 or 250s? 250s. 100 or 200?
Surely
confusing.
250.
Someone wanted me to pay them $31 and then they can take it off my hands. That's annoying. This one's actually quite a good offer. $2.50, a Mars bar, and I will babysit Keelan for 1 hour. That's pretty good
pretty
offer.
good.
Because
That's
it is
pretty good.
annoying, and we pay, too much money, I guess, to baby. We should be getting paid to babysit, really.
That's true.
2 minutes left.
Oh, quick. Jim's mowing.
How much is that going to cost us for babysitting those 2 minutes?
Not much.
Under my offer, Jim's mowing offered $35.
I'm
for the bed
annoyed
sheet.
because Jim's mowing commented on mine. So is that not a false?
Yeah, that must be false. Okay, so my highest bidding got all the way up to $200, but I don't think they're real. I think what we need to do is we need to set up an eBay account and put both of them up for option.
Someone
and
gave
actually
a
sell them.
genuine offer for mine of $127 purely because I'd laughed so hard at him trying to fit into a girl's shirt. I don't know.
I think that we should do an actual eBay auction.
Hang on, it's not a girl's shirt. It's a large unisex.
This is what I mean. This is too confusing. We can't tell
Yeah.
who's real. We need to do an actual eBay. We'll set one up.
Okay.
We'll come back next Tuesday with the eBay link. We'll
Yep.
set up 2, and we'll see who sells for the most. And it will obviously be the founder's bed sheet.
Someone offered Chicken Imp's iPad, and that would be great. We could throw it in the bin.
Oh, I would love to smash
that would
that.
improve our inbox.
It really would.
Maybe that's worth it. Just for the courtesy of everyone listening.
That would be good.
Okay. Well,
50
okay, so we're
seconds
checking
remaining.
that off. So we're going to set up an
Yeah.
eBay.
Quick, we've got 50 seconds.
Oh, great. The last thing is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is-
admin's annoying.
Yeah, but we have to do it. It's compulsory. We still haven't changed the end screen. It still says lukeandlewis.com when our website is lukeandlewis5.
You know, all we have to do is send one Facebook message to the graphic designer, and neither of us
And
have done that.
he'll get
for
it done in-
23 episodes.
He'll get it done in 5 minutes.
Won't even charge us for it.
Even I've actually asked Keelan about 10 times,
Yeah.
can you make a little version that just has a 5 on top? And you did it for the first episode.
And then we lost
And then
it.
after that, we just have never uploaded. Every end screen at the end of the podcast has lukeandlewis.com.
Okay, well,
and it
sound-
annoys so many people.
Oh, okay. Well, sound off below. Do we message our
5
graphic
seconds.
designer, or do we make Keelan do it?
I think we make Keelan do it, but also that's just for
Oh,
fun. Okay.
We can't. We have to come back to this next time we do admin. We've
That's right.
got no solution here.
Yeah.
We didn't get to it. Bummer.
That's annoying.
Sorry, it's another week with a messed up end screen, guys. We'll get to it next admin. Now that we've done that horrible segment. It's time for something even worse. Gee, this episode sucks.
Yeah, it does. But it's about to get a whole lot better because I've got a very exciting announcement, Lewis.
I thought we were doing Keelan's thing. Oh, we'll put it off. Don't worry about it. Yeah, what do you
No,
want to
because this is like a really important career announcement, and I know that people are going to tune out during Keelan's segment. So can I do it now?
Yeah.
Because then that's annoying.
So, guys, just fair warning. After Luke's amazing announcement, it's really downhill
Yeah,
from here.
yeah.
If you thought admin was bad,
Yeah.
oh.
If you even like, if you're still here after the TikTok and footy chat, I'll be very surprised.
You know what? This episode could very well be 3 hours just because we keep putting off Keelan's
This could
segment.
be like, this could go down in history as like
The
the
worst-
worst episode of Luke and Lewis.
Oh, of
And
Luke
we
Lewis,
did some-
the worst episode of podcasting
We did
ever.
some dog shit episodes on Triple M Modern Digital. Remember
Oh,
those
yeah.
days where we'd walk in, put anything on the whiteboard, and just
Let's do that.
like.
Do you remember when I got you to imitate animal noises?
Do you remember that?
And we got in trouble for it because
Yeah.
it was that bad.
Have we
Our
told
boss-
that story?
Yeah, we've told it a few times.
Oh man,
It's
brutal.
awful.
And the Santa one. Remember,
What was the Santa
we
one?
got air checked on this thing once. I made a joke
Oh,
about
that's right.
Santa fucking Rudolph on radio.
That's right.
I
yeah.
heavily implied on air
Yeah.
that Santa fucked Rudolph.
And it also wasn't that funny
Wasn't
either.
even funny.
It would have been defensible if it was funny,
Like,
but it wasn't
That's the thing,
funny at
that
all.
sounds like it could have been funny.
It could have been
It
funny.
wasn't.
We didn't do it.
I butchered the joke.
Didn't pull it off.
We were in the waiting room with one of the big bosses, and
Yeah.
then I knew what
An
was
air
coming
check
up.
is where they listen to a talk break
Yeah.
the whole way through, no skipping, while you're in the room, and then they go, "What did you guys think of that?" And we talk about how to make it better. It's
Yep.
if it's a bad break, it is brutal.
And there was that at the end of the one where I made the Rudolph fucking joke. I think he just said, "I think we'll leave it here today, boys," and he gave us no feedback. He clearly listened to it and went, "That can't be improved."
he was just like, listening to that awful break is punishment
Yeah.
enough for the boys.
Well, I actually have two announcements. The first announcement is we are, surprisingly, after this discussion, back on radio for a month.
Yes, that's right. We're going back on radio for 4 Sundays, just for a month.
It's not going to affect this podcast
No,
at
so
all.
we were like, oh, do we stop doing the warehouse episodes and just do that, or do we do radio and not release them? What we decided to do is we're going to keep doing 2 episodes a week of Warehouse Luke and Lewis, and then every maybe Wednesday, Friday, or whatever we work out, there will be a bonus radio episode that we film in the radio studio. So
Yes.
it's just more shit for you guys.
Yeah, so we're just doing an extra radio show, and they're just doing it because we're doing it.
Yeah, it's fun. We'll get to do callers again because
Yeah.
that's probably the one thing that I've really missed about radio is no callers and also the live element. It'll be a lot of fun. So there'll be an extra. I think they're about 40, 50 minute episodes
And
every
I
week.
miss making jokes about Santa fucking Rudolph. So I was like,
Yeah.
guys, I'll come back. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going back for a month because also, hey man, love getting paid to do comedy.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, we're in this for the cash.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's out on the
And
table.
I'm so happy saying that in this awful episode where no one's listening anymore.
Yeah,
Is that we're
great.
just in it for the money.
Yeah. Have you got anything? Anyone got anything else they want to air that they wouldn't want anyone to hear because no one's going to be listening?
Keelan, your segment?
So, I do have a big announcement.
Yep.
And it's not a joke. My but it is funny though. My comedy special.
Yep.
Pre-order Wednesday.
Woo!
Tomorrow when you're listening to this.
Tomorrow. That's
Pre-order
awesome.
opens worldwide on my website, lukehidgel.com. It is my debut comedy special called The Whitest Boy That Ever Lived.
Fuck yeah, super proud of Luke for this one. It's a really good show, and it looks. I'm gonna say it looks better than mine. Like the filming visuals of it.
Yeah.
It's like they really nailed it.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing.
It
And,
looks great.
first comedy special is a big moment, so make sure you guys go and support this. If you're listening, you got $5. We don't ask for
$10.
much. So, okay, well if you're listening,
Yeah.
combine with your friend with your $5 and grab Luke's.
My one's twice as good as yours, so I'm charging double.
No, I think mine was USD, so it ended up being about $10 anyway. So it's the same price.
I think
Oh, what, is yours USD as well?
maybe
Okay, guys,
it's $10. I don't know. I haven't checked.
Okay.
I actually don't know.
guys.
I've told them I want.
however much it costs,
Yes.
go and fucking get it.
It's $10 on my website. It's
It's $100.
$3. I mean, I think that is like it's just a weird thing where it's like that is so undervalued. That's
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 years of so many hours, hard work, gigs, working on bits,
Yeah.
and I put together the best material. By the way, I've never put my actual best material online before.
Yeah.
So all the bits that you might have seen online,
That have gone viral as fuck.
yeah, they're not in the special.
Those are the sevens.
Yeah. So I saved all the good bits because I knew I wanted to save my favorite bits for the first special.
Yeah.
So I would love for you guys to go watch it, and I think $10 is
I think that's fair. And I got to say, after doing my comedy special and charging people for it, probably the only consistently reliable way that I've made money, in comedy since
I'm not
that
doing it
fuels
to make money.
No, but a lot
I
of
also
the stuff that we do.
self-funded it. That's the thing. So Lewis crowdfunded it.
Yeah.
And stuff, but I didn't do that publicly. Like no one gave me
Luke
money.
dropped the bag.
I just it was very expensive.
Yeah.
I crowdfunded. I crowdfunded it myself through my bank account.
Yeah.
And
the single man crowd.
Yeah. So that's kind of why we're putting it for stream on my website. Also, if you put it on there actually were a couple of discussions with streaming services here in Australia, and I wanted people worldwide to see it.
Yes.
I wanted people in the UK, and I just wanted it to be fair for everyone. And because that's the one thing, and there's a bunch of people who listen from the UK and America to this podcast, and all over the world, like India. There's heaps of people. So I wanted everyone to see it, and I'm super excited that finally people have an opportunity to see more of my stand-up.
Yeah,
and a whole show.
Man. We got what 5,000-7,000 people that listen to this show alone. Who cares about?
And
Luke's
also,
fans? 7,000 people
Lewis
listening,
is going to
get it.
buy a plaque still if I get 10,000 copies sold. So make him buy one for me.
Yeah, if he sells 10,000, I'll buy him a plaque. So let's get
funny.
there.
I don't even want it, but look.
On the plaque, it's going to say from Lewis, and you have to look at that.
So annoying.
So we're going to get him a plaque. Support that shit.
And
Pre-order.
Also, the premiere screening still has some tickets left on Thursday. This Thursday.
That's
in
watching
Melbourne.
it in the cinema.
Yeah, and also if you come to the cinema, you get a copy of the special with your ticket.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like I never said that anywhere.
I don't think you did say that.
But it's pretty implied. If you've already seen it, I'm not going to make you pay again.
Yeah.
All right, I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
So I would love to see you there in Melbourne. And otherwise, everyone
Support
else,
the boy.
pre-order on Wednesday, and it comes out next week on the 9th, I believe.
Cool. Now
people can tune out. Whoever's left can.
we're at now our episodes, Luke, usually go for about an hour. We're at a crossroads here. We've got Keelan's horrible segment, but we have to get to Mike Goldman.
Oh my god.
So we might have to postpone Keelan's segment for an entire episode.
No, 2 because we've got a guest episode.
Oh, that's
on
right. Yeah,
Thursday.
because Andrew Schultz is on Thursday. So Keelan, I think you're missing out on your segment.
Okay.
He put in a lot of effort though before the show.
Do you really want to do it?
Not anymore. That's fine.
He's cracked it. He doesn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to do it?
Not anymore.
I'm glad you said that because I didn't want to do it either.
Okay,
Very
so
mutual.
we'll do it next Tuesday.
Yeah.
He's low-key mad. Well, okay.
I am because I got so
Hang
shitty
on.
making it, and it's like I put effort in.
Hang on.
Fine, we'll do it.
Hang
No,
on.
I don't want to do it anymore.
I don't know who's going to
Hang
do the
on.
segment.
Can you give everyone a teaser maybe of what you were going to do, like a teaser for next week?
I was going to do exactly what you told me to. Just go through what I've eaten this week.
Do you want to do it? I want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
What's Keelan been eating this week? Keelan's mealin'.
Okay.
Hang on, is that Radio Mike?
That's Mike. I had to
this
get him to
segment
do it.
Did you get him to do that today?
I did.
Any chance for Mike to
Okay.
perform?
I'm a believer in the background.
All right. So
What did you eat today?
Thursday, I ate Just Right cereal. Then I had rice and curry for lunch. And then I went and filled up after I got paid, and I got Boost. A Boost bar, chocolate bar. Friday, I had Just Right, and then I ate a burger, and then I had a Parma.
I
Afterwards,
was with you for that, actually.
afterwards
I
I
remember the Palmer.
got a chocolate milk after I dropped Lewis home at about 3 a.m. Saturday morning.
This isn't called Keelan's Drinkins. Why are you updating us on liquids? I want solids only,
You
man.
know when he goes, Keelan's mealin' or whatever. It was supposed to be the sound of a can opening.
Yeah.
But I
Didn't
cracked
do
the
it.
shits and I just stopped. Saturday I had a Just Right for breakfast, then some chocolate milk. Then I didn't eat anything all day.
All you fucking eat is Just Right and chocolate milk. You're going to die. If that's all you're eating, you're
And
going to
then-
get scurvy, bro.
And then so when I went back to the comics lounge, I brought myself a Monster energy drink because I was going to die if I didn't. And then I got Macca's on the way home.
You eat like a teenager who has really bad parents. You know what I
And
mean?
then-
Like a teenager that's like out a lot, like hangs out at skate parks, just cereal and chocolate milk and Monster Energy and burgers.
Sunday, so this is 2 days ago, I had Just Right. And then I had some
fuck's sake.
pork belly
It's
for dinner.
Tuesday. No, it's Monday today. We got another day.
And then
Yeah.
chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Today.
Hey?
Today I had just right for breakfast. I had my chocolate milk at the car. And then I had curry.
Fucking chocolate milk. You've had 6 chocolate milks in the past 6 days, cunt.
And then I had
How much
bro.
fucking milk? Because you have milk with just right as well.
and then I had curry for lunch.
Oh, dang, dude.
Oh, man.
Keto's gone, isn't it? Keto's just
Because at
long gone.
the servo next to my house, it's
Yeah.
two for one chocolate milks.
So you just buy 2 and you have them. You
Yeah.
split it up.
Yeah. So that's play that
man.
again. That's Keelan's Millen.
What's
What's that
Keelan been
sound?
eating
Cutlery.
this week?
It should be you going slurping down a chalky milk.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
what I expected.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Guys, sound off in the comments below what you guys thought about Keelan's Meal. Should
I
the
did.
segment return or should it be banished to the shadow realm forever?
I did exactly what you told me to do.
Yeah, you did.
I can't even be mad.
It's not a mistake. He's done his job
Yeah.
for the first time ever. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
You might earn that chair yet.
And
um,
no mistakes last week. Hey.
yeah.
Yeah, mistake-free week. Not that I saw in the comments anyway. Few people nitpicking again. Get
And
over yourselves.
No mistakes when we filmed the Andrew Schultz episode.
That was
So
surprising.
Has to be edited.
That was
still.
surprising.
Yeah, it was. No, only
No,
because
that
we were
was
in a
like
rush.
that was genuinely impressive. We did
Oh.
it in Andrew's hotel room.
Yeah,
we had to set up.
We
really
brought in
quick.
our own studio pretty much to Andrew's hotel, and Keelan made no errors in
Yep.
this cramped environment.
We'll see how the editing goes. Haven't
Yeah.
seen that yet, but
Probably loaded on chalky
If you
milk.
nail the editing, that's 2 weeks. That's halfway there. To
Do you think I get
mistake-free
extra
month.
points for doing a good segment?
No.
I've got a good song.
Yeah.
If Keelan gets it to halfway,
Yeah.
I'll make a
Halfway there.
I'll make a Bon Jovi parody instead
Okay.
of living on a prayer. I'll say almost sitting on a chair, and I will do a verse and chorus.
Oh man,
So if you make one more week,
I'm actually sad that we'll never get to see that.
yeah, we'll
That's
never
bummed
get
me
to hear that.
Now, to finish off the episode, we have to get to Mike Goldman. Pictures of friends.
I don't like the way
a
we're playing
cat
the intro.
wearing a hat.
Because it's not the segment.
This is the segment.
Okay.
Pictures of friends. A cat wearing a hat. Commenting she's a keeper on a friend's photo with their girlfriend.
Drinking chalky
Landscape
milk.
pictures. Heaps of chicks
is
in
Keelan's
bikinis.
Mealin'.
3 dogs. A couple more bikini pics. This is Mike Goldman's Instagram likes. Now, guys, this is a momentous part of the podcast because Mike Goldman is officially aware of the show and he has been a very silent listener for a while now. So, on the last episode, I sat you guys down. We had a listeners' assembly and I sat you guys down and I gave you the principled talk because, as we stated, at the start of the Mike Goldman era, you are not allowed to tell Mike Goldman that we talk about him every week on the show. We wanted him to find out organically,
Yep.
right? Now, we found out last week somebody snitched. Someone listening to the show snitched and told Mike Goldman we were talking about him, which is explicitly against the rules. So I said last week, I have an ultimatum, right? We had a listener assembly and I said either the entire listenership gets punished
Yep.
and it'll be bad if you don't come forward, or the culprit comes forward and admits they've done wrong and we organise a less harsh punishment because I respect honesty.
Now, someone did message us during the week pointing out that that actually is a hate crime, what you threatened.
A
Did
war
you see
crime.
that email? A war crime.
War crime, yeah.
Did you see that
Collective punishment is a war crime.
Yes.
And I actually did not see that email. I am fully aware that collective punishment is a war crime,
So
but I'm prepared to do it.
it came in from
I'm
Erica.
Kim Jong-un in this.
Hey, what you guys are doing is illegal. Under Part 3, Section 1, Article 33, under the 1949 Geneva Convention's collective punishment is a war crime, of which Australia is a participant of. The listener who snitched is obviously a human devoid of pride, integrity, and morality, but that is no excuse to commit war crimes on par with the Holocaust. Hopefully this person comes forward because otherwise I'll tell your mum on you. Fuck Chicken Imp and
I like
Keelan. I didn't like that's
Keelan.
mean. I don't think Keelan's on the same.
No, I
Level
like
as
the
Chicken Imp.
spelling of Keelan, but lumping
Yeah.
him with Chicken Imp, not good.
That's disrespectful.
That's a war crime.
Yeah.
Now, I understand, and thankfully, someone has come forward. So I've narrowly avoided committing a war crime. I'm safe from the UN for
Are
now.
you going to admit that we told a fib?
A fib?
We're not going to admit that. It was a bluff.
Okay.
We didn't know who did it.
Had no idea who did it. We had no idea,
We had no idea
who committed
We
the
just
crime.
knew someone had snitched.
And let me tell you, that is the principal's method of just saying, we know who did it, come forward, or else. And let me tell you, it worked a charm, okay?
Because about 8 people came forward, which shows a real community that we're building here. And
Yeah.
it's great to see so many, I guess, noble people willing to take the fall.
Willing to take the fall. However, 7 of those people were lying. One person did message us with proof, screenshots
Yes.
of them messaging Mike Goldman. Now, they did the screenshot that they sent us, right? It's a girl called Hope, and she sent us a screenshot that didn't actually
Naming and shaming.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I said, right? She's like, I'm not dropping her home address.
Yeah.
What she sent us was a screenshot of her telling Mike Goldman. However, her messages of her telling Mike were not there because I think what happened was she told Mike Goldman, but only the screenshot she sent us, we can only see his response. So she freaked out so much about the punishment that she unsent her messages. It's definitely her, but she unsent the messages hoping to cover her tracks. It didn't work. She came forward. Mike Goldman... obviously what she said was, hey, the Luke and Lewis show are talking about you. And Mike Goldman said, haha, really? What are they saying? Nice things? And then she said, yes, I guess, because he goes, oh, that's great. I'll have to listen, right? Explicitly broke the rules.
There also, we had another lead. Did we talk about this? That we originally thought someone had told Mike Goldman's mum.
Yeah, so we had 2 plausible perpetrators. Now, someone who listens to the show told Mike Goldman's mum that we were talking about her son. And then
What a small world. So that means someone who listens to this podcast knows Mike Goldman's mum personally.
Now, if you're listening to the show and you are not Mike Goldman, obviously you know your own mum. How do you know Mike Goldman's mum? Also, what's she like in person?
Yeah.
Is she as cool and handsome as Mike Goldman?
Well, I think there was an episode, which is maybe why I got back to her. I think we questioned if she'd be hot or not.
Is she hot? Let us know.
Let us know. Well, speaking of Mike Goldman's mum, Lewis, I have an update that you are not aware of.
Oh, okay.
You haven't checked the Luke and Lewis DMs.
No, you told me
this
that I
weekend.
wasn't allowed.
Yeah, so...
Hang on, should we sort out the punishment before we do this?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
we'll get to Mike Goldman's mum, which,
Yeah.
by the way, we want to end the show on a high, don't we? And can't get any higher than Mike Goldman's mum.
I have confirmation on the attractiveness of Mike Goldman's mum.
Okay, that's definitely the climax of the episode. Now, so the person, what Luke and I decided is someone telling Mike's mum, and then Mike's mum telling Mike. I feel that's an organic way. I think that Mike Goldman found out about the show organically that way, right? They didn't tell Mike. I'm happy with that. So that's fine. No punishment. And organic finding out is what we wanted. We didn't get it. We kind of got it with that. But the real perpetrator, Hope, she messaged us and she said,
Maybe there were multiple people who snitched.
no, I think it's only this girl.
Well, yeah, but Mike Goldman's response to Hope suggests that he was
That
surprised.
was definitely the first one because he said, what are they saying? He had never listened, right? So, Hope is the perpetrator. Now, she sent us a message with the screenshots proving that she's the snitch. However, Luke, she said, I'm the one who snitched, but I think I should get a lesser punishment because I am a minor. Now,
That's so
I am a
annoying.
war criminal, Luke, but I'm not a monster, okay?
We can't send her to jail. We've got to send her to juvie.
Initially, I was thinking if she was an adult, execution, which I think we would all agree for an adult offence,
Yep.
fair. However, because she is a minor, we have to work out something else. Luke, you had a suggestion before the show
Well,
that I quite liked.
Well, I was just
You're the
getting back
Goebbels in this situation.
just getting back on the execution thing. And I think maybe if Keelan keeps making mistakes, we should get him in an electric chair.
What do you think of that?
I don't think that's okay. I don't like that.
You don't like death threats in the workplace? What's wrong with that? Well, why don't you complain to HR? I'm
We're HR.
I'm going to start a union.
What's funny is that 100% of our employees would be in the union. They
Yeah.
have so much power.
Yeah.
We can't let this happen.
Yeah, so what was my idea? And I forgot.
You forgot. Great. So,
Oh.
what we
I
want,
can't say what I
I've-
first said to you.
execution. What we have is what we want. Hope, if you're listening, and we'll message you this, we want a full written apology To us, not only us, the listeners of the show for snitching, we want a full written apology that we will read out on the show.
Right.
And it better be sincere, let me tell you. All right? Because I can tell.
Oh, I think my first idea was Hope has to go on a hike and do Hope's hikes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's too extreme.
Yeah,
of a
and also
punishment.
can't really send a 13-year-old out into the wilderness.
No.
And
Yeah.
and it being our responsibility.
That's an adult punishment,
Yeah.
right? But because she's a minor, what we decided on is, Hope, you have to send us a written apology, which we will read out on the show. I want at least a full page of writing, okay? Gauge that for yourself. And I want you to write it and send us a photo. Don't type it. I want you to write out a full page apology.
Yep.
Send it to us. We'll read it out on the show. And also, you're grounded for a week.
No.
She's grounded.
I remember it now. Wasn't the punishment, if she has nothing on this week, that's annoying because then there's no punishment. She has to send confirmation. So the next event the next event you're invited to, this is
Whether it's a birthday party
it's an
or
honesty
just
system.
a hangout.
It could be a hangout with your friends. Oh, well, let's go to the movies. Could be a family thing.
It could be
Doesn't
your
matter.
formal, high school formal.
Whatever your next event is in your life, we need written confirmation of
A
you.
screenshot.
Of you turning down the invite to that event and say,
Yep.
sorry, I'm grounded.
Because you're grounded.
Because that's your punishment.
I've been grounded by Luke and Lewis.
So
I can't come.
There's not a lot we can do to enforce that. It's definitely up to
But
you.
obviously, Hope is a very honest person.
Exactly.
Because, she did come forward. So, Hope, I want that written apology, and we need a screenshot. There's no time period on the screenshot because it has to be an organic invite. Whenever
Yep.
someone invites you somewhere, whether it's just
Even if it's your best friend's birthday. Sorry, grounded.
even if it's mum's funeral, you
Yeah.
can't go. You're going to have to say, sorry, I'm grounded. I can't make it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
And Hope, that was, you're right, that's a much lighter punishment
Yeah.
than execution.
Yeah,
And we still think that's fair.
I think that's fair. So,
And also, congratulations, Hope, because, oh boy, we're not going to tell you guys what we were going to do to the whole group if
Oh, yeah.
no one had to come forward, but because we're saving that one.
we've got that collective punishment. So you guys better listen to what we have to say, because
God
otherwise
damn.
you're going to get in big trouble. Okay?
I'm actually thankful to the community of this podcast that
Yeah.
Hope came forward. And you know what? I want people sounding off in the comments below, thanking Hope for
Yes.
coming forward because, oh boy, she saved you all.
I'll do with my first sound off. Hope, thank you. I forgive you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hope, thank you very much.
So, did you just say sounding off?
Oh, hey guys, just sounding off.
Yep, thanks.
Hope, you are forgiven.
I hope, sounding off, hope you're forgiven.
Now, you know who sounded off in the Luke and Lewis DMs
Who?
on Friday?
Yeah.
Mike Goldman
Oof.
started a group chat with 4 people in it.
4 people.
Would you like to know? Oh, no, sorry, 3. It's our joint account.
Oh, well, we're 2.
So
yeah,
the
okay.
Luke and Lewis account
Yeah.
was added to the
The group
inbox.
chat. And Mike Goldman.
Mike
would be in.
Goldman
Okay,
would-
yep.
was
that
one
makes
of them.
sense. Yeah, because
Also,
he started it. Yeah.
Added his mum.
Oh, no way.
The
Really?
conversation reads, Mum, these blokes need to talk to you about dobbing on them. Sorry. And then she said, lol, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So now
Is she
we have
flirting
Mike
with us?
Goldman's mum's Instagram.
Ooh.
Guys, can we do a new segment? Mike Goldman's mum's Instagram.
Okay. All right. So the Mike Goldman era is officially over. We've completed the saga.
Yeah.
The Mike Goldman's mum Instagram saga begins. I can't wait to see what she's been liking.
We can do it now if you want. I just
Oh,
haven't,
okay.
I haven't got any ready.
No, I
but
feel like we should make an opener. We'll come back, right?
Yeah, okay.
Next week, we'll do it properly because this is so important. We've got to make such a good opener.
Yep, and we've hit our max 5 for the meantime of following because Mike Goldman's mum has
I
been
think-
followed.
We're going to have to unfollow Mike Goldman.
Are we unfollowing Mike Goldman?
We have a maximum of 4, Luke.
I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't give away her Instagram because she's on public.
Oh, yeah.
Her
Maybe
Instagram?
unfollow her. You follow her from Luke,
Yeah,
your account. Because how many people do you follow?
like 400. You wouldn't be able to work out who it is because it's not her name.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
Instagram isn't her name.
Well, you've just given that away. That it's not her name.
Well, it could be anything. No, it's not her name. It's not like Goldman. It doesn't say
Oh,
Goldman in
okay.
it. I can't even work out what Mike Goldman's mum's name is from her Instagram. So I actually can't work out what her name is. It's just a username.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
I'm so excited
also-
for Mike Goldman's
also
mum's
looks-
likes. That's what she looks like?
pretty hot.
Pretty hot. Is that Clint Eastwood?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How does Mike Goldman's mum know Clint Eastwood?
She's Mike Goldman's mum. Mike Goldman's a well-connected man.
Bro.
Well, some fun trivia
Is
about
Clint
Mike Goldman.
Eastwood Mike Goldman's dad?
Oh, damn. Maybe.
Do you feel lucky, punk? What were you saying?
Crazy.
There's some fun trivia about Mike Goldman. Is his dad was also a voiceover guy. So
Yeah, for all the Clint Eastwood films.
Did he dub
is that true?
stuff? No.
Oh, sorry. I'll just be quiet.
All right,
now.
guys. Well, that is, I guess, an appropriate end to what was a pretty rough podcast.
We
all
got there
around.
at the end. I just wanted to say thank you so much, guys, for making it through that one. It
Yeah.
was rough. The next Thursday is going to be much better. We've got Andrew Schultz on the show. It's a banger episode. We've
Yeah, it's really
recorded it, and it was very, very good, very interesting.
I'm so annoyed that I announced the release of my comedy special on this episode.
Yeah, I know.
I wish we could go back in time and not do this.
Yep. Well, it's too late now. We can't redo it. This is what you get. Sound off in the comment section below. Just your feedback, constructive criticism. Let
And
us know how we can improve.
Lewis,
Yep.
thank you to the kind people who have for dressing us this episode. We were dressed by knobby.com.au.
That's right. Get your underwear.
$20 a week.
Yep. And they're super comfy.
Oh, no, not a week. A month.
A month.
It's
Not
a
week.
monthly
That's-
subscription.
That was almost a mistake.
Yeah, sorry, because their
You
underwear
would have had
is
to take them
affordable.
off.
Yeah.
We're on our last live here, really.
So yeah, and also that you can flexible change any time, and so many people getting around Nobby. It's great to see.
Yeah, people are wearing them to the shows, and they are genuinely good underwear.
They're great
so get
underwear,
around
as you
it.
can
and
see.
they're an Australian brand, so support that shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Also, I'm going to be coming to Sydney, Newcastle, and Wollongong Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, and I have a bunch of dates. Melbourne's coming up soon. Perth, Adelaide's coming up soon, and a bunch of regional gigs too. I'd love to see you there. loosespears.com/gigs. The shows have been absolutely killer, and especially Melbourne because I opened for Andrew, so a lot of his people are now getting tickets. Hurry up. The second one is almost full. So loosespears.com/gigs. Grab them.
And yeah, tickets still remaining for the Melbourne premiere screening of the comedy special on this Thursday.
That's
so if you listen
right.
to this before Thursday, get on it, Melbourne.
Pre-orders
I'll
open
see you
tomorrow
there.
for Luke's
Woo!
special.
Get on it.
That's awesome. What's the URL for that?
LukeKidgel.com.
Cool. All right. See you later.